This is the Roulette Master, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 9 a.m. Today I wanted to come up with a system that was really difficult to lose. It might not make you a lot of money, but you can play for long periods of time without losing. And I think that's very important to a lot of you out there. Even if you don't win very much each time you go, you just want a system that consistently wins, even if it is small. So let me show you what I came up with today. And we're going to start with dollar units. We're going to follow the winner. So we'll start with red. And anytime you play follow the winner, you're going to capitalize on a long string of red or a long string of black, and you're going to get dinged when you go red, black, red, black, red, black. But I have a way of retrieving the losses on those, and I think you're going to like it. Okay, so we lost there, so we're going to switch to black and follow the winner. We're at 0 still. Okay, so we're going to stay on black. We're up $1. Okay, we're up $2. So we're going to stay on black and take advantage of hopefully a black run here. Alright, we got 3 in a row. So we'll stay on black, and eventually it will switch and go red, black, red, black, red, black. It always does eventually. Alright, we got another one. Okay. But this system isn't about how much you can win by stringing all these together. Partially it is, but the main thing is that it's really hard to lose, and I'm going to show you why here shortly. Alright. I started doing this just at the right time, it looks like. Alright, we're going to follow the black. We're up $5. Okay, we won again. Wow. Alright, we'll stay on black. But again, this video isn't about accumulating lots of money. It's about not losing. So there's our first loss there. Now we'll stay on black since the last one that hit color-wise was black. And we're up $5. Okay. So now we've had 2 losses in a row. And I want you to keep track of how many losses in a row you've had. So we've had 2 losses in a row. Okay, there's 3 losses in a row. And there's 4 losses in a row. And we're up $2. When you get to 5 losses in a row, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. That's going to be your trigger. Okay, we won that one. So it hasn't triggered us yet, but I'll go over what the trigger is. We're going to switch to red now. So if it stays less than 5, you just keep following the winner. Okay, we lost, so now we're to black. We're up 2. Okay, we lost again. So now we'll switch to red. We're up 1. But all these losses on all these multiple losses we can make up. So there's 3 losses in a row, and we'll be on red. There's 4 losses in a row. We'll be on black, -1. Okay, so there's our 5 losses in a row. And what I want you to do is, once you've had 5 losses in a row, I I want you to switch to $10 bets, and you're going to stay on follow the winner. And we're going to bet on red now because it won last. Okay, and if you win, you start back over and keep following the winner back at your dollar bets. If you lose, then you martingale. But it's not like normal martingale where you would lose after 8 losses. You have the 5 losses before that, and you have the 8 losses in martingale. That's 13 losses in a row it would take for you to bust. So that's why this system, you can play day after day and win, even though the wins are small. We're going to switch to black now. We're up $7. Not only does it take 13 to lose in martingale, but when you play martingale, you're playing it consistently over time. This is just the occasional martingale, which increases your chances of winning a lot. We're up 8 right now. So just the occasional martingale, and you'd have to lose 13 in a row to bust, basically. So you could play this all day long and not lose, I would say, most of the time. Because if you were doing 13, if you had 13 losses in a row with martingale, you probably would lose if you played all day. It would eventually happen, even though that's a lot. But when it's just every once in a while after 5 losses, the odds of that being the time that you'd have 13 losses in a row is pretty slim. So we're going to follow the red. So again, this is for those of you that want to play without losing. And I'm not saying it's that you couldn't lose, but I think you could play this for a very, very long time without losing. And the only downfall to that is that you are going you're not going to make as much money. So you see, we're only up $7. Okay, following the winner. And usually good to cash out after you've had a long run of one color. And for those of you that don't know what martingale is, once you hit that trigger of 5 losses in a row, that's doubling each time until you win. I should have included that before for those of you that are new to that. And martingale a lot of times does lose when you're playing it consistently all the time, and it's only 6 or 7 losses or 8 losses, depending on what your bankroll is before you lose. But this is just every so often when you have 5 losses in a row that it would also take 13 losses in a row total to bust. We're up $10 now. Okay, we lost. So remember, we count how many losses we have. That's 1 loss. Okay, we got a win there, so we can start counting again. Okay, so we lost. We're up $9. And for those of you that play online, this is a really good way to play as well. And say you did only make $20 a day. $20 a day, if you did that for 30 days, that would be pretty good. So we lost that one. Now we're on black. We're up $9. Okay, we're on Switching over to red after a loss. Okay, we got a win. So we're following the winner. Again, you can start compiling some wins after you get a bunch of one color in a row. We're up $10. Okay. We lost, and now we're switching to black to follow the winner. And there's a lot of guys out there that say you can make hundreds of dollars a day and never lose. That's not really true. And you would eventually lose with this system. It might take a long time, but any system can lose. It's just very, very low odds that you would lose with this system. And like I said, you might only make $20 or $30 a day. You might only make $10 a day if you don't play it very long. But you could get consistent wins day after day after day playing this way. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a red streak here. We're up 10. Okay, another win. We're up $12. All right, we're getting a nice long streak now. We're up 13. All right. It's kind of nice to actually be rewarded from long streaks like this instead of having it hurt you. Wow. It's usually not fun to see that, but man, in this game it's pretty good. And again, we're only up 15, but that's also why you could play this for long periods of time. Wow, this is incredible. This is good for those of you that do like to that Martingale a lot. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which can happen and does happen daily at the casino, which is why you wouldn't want to play Martingale all the time. But the difference is the way we're playing it takes 13 in a row of losses, and it's occasional martingales. It's not all the time. So your odds of actually hitting a bad run are much less because you're only martingaling ever so often. I think we've only done it once so far. So when you lose 5 in a row, then you switch to $10 bets, and then you would need a pretty good bankroll in case you did keep losing and losing. And just depends on how many more chances you want to win. But if it was me, I would have a $1,300 bankroll even when you're betting small like this, just in case. And just I think this will be really appealing for those of you that want to play day in, day out and not lose. And again, I'm not saying that you won't eventually lose, but since the risk is so low, this is something you could play every day for a long time and get your 10 or 20 bucks. And I mean, it won't be too long before we get up to 20 bucks. We're at 16 right now. And for some of you, this is kind of like playing for not enough money. I understand that, but then there is a great deal of the population that just is tired of losing, and they prefer just to have a system, even if they won just a little, to never lose again or not lose very often. Okay, remember we're counting our losses, so there's our 2 losses in a row, and we're following the winner. Okay, but we won, so now we're going to follow the winner on black. We're up 15. Okay, we lost, so we're switching to red, following the winner. And you can start with more than dollar units. The only issue is if you start with, say, $5 or $10 units, then when you martingale, you're going to have to start with a larger amount, and you'll have less chances to double to retrieve your losses. Okay, so we're at 14 right now. I think that gives you a good idea of what the system is. Again, you're going to follow the winner. Whatever the color is, you're going to play that. And when you have 5 losses in a row, you're going to start with $10 units and martingale or double until you get a win. And then once you win, you're going to go back to the original way of playing. And again, that also gives you the 8 chances during martingale plus the 5 losses in a row, and you're still betting on the winner, so that gives you 13 chances to win and in a row, and that's why it doesn't lose very often, but that's also why you don't make a lot when you do it. So again, this is for people that want small winnings every day and don't lose very often, and I think that'll appeal to some of the people out there. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. If you have a system that we haven't seen yet, please send it in. I would love to showcase it on the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 9 a.m. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.